In this video, I go over installing Arch Linux for the very first time. So, disclaimer on this video, I'm just getting back from a Christmas party, so I'm feeling pretty good, and I figure what better time than trying to install Arch Linux for the very first time right now in a virtual machine. So this isn't actually on my main system here. I don't have the hardware and everything set up to do that type of video just yet. But hey, we're live here. I'm not even going to edit that out. All right, whatever. So Arch Linux is getting installed right now by me. I'm not drunk, just for the record. So we're going to start out here. I'm going to leave my picture in the corner in this tutorial just because it might be entertaining, it might not. I might fall asleep, and I'd rather just have all that on there. So I'm going to go ahead and cut over to my second window here. Bam, I'm down here now, right here. All right, we're going to go ahead and create a new virtual machine in GNOME boxes. All right, so we're going to create it. It's gonna do this, and I'm not doing this just completely from the hip. I got a cheat sheet from their little wiki. So everybody says it's super hard and it's like way advanced. We'll see how it goes. I don't think it's that hard. We're gonna do this right now. So normally I speed this part up, but I really don't feel like editing this video tonight, so I'm just gonna talk for a little bit. Alright, so it says the very first thing we need to do is set the time date control to this. Oh, I gotta type it in. Alright, time, date, CTL, set, NTP, true. Okay, cool. So then we check our disk with fdisk-L. We look at our disks, and then you determine which disk you should use. This is dev-SDA. So we do a cfdisk dev SDA. Boom. On this one, DOS. Free space. Yeah, all of it. Primary. And bootable. Right? Yeah. And then once you do all that, you just click write. And then bam, your partition is created. Do you want to write? Yeah, let's do that. Alright, cool. So that should do stuff. And now we're going to move on to making the file system an ext on our SDA. Ow! Son of a... I'm wearing it. I'm putting that on. Alright. Red hat on.
Babe, we have to cut all.
No, I'm not cutting it. It's not trash. People will have entertainment value for this. It's a special edition. I said it in the title. Alright, mkfs.ext4. Oh man, I need to look. Yeah. So now that we've created our partition, we need to make it an ext4 format. So to do so, we do mkfs.ext4 and then dev SDA1, which if you look in the top left hand corner, which I'm pointing at but you can't see, it'll say that. And it says that didn't work because SDA1 does not exist and no file was specified. Well, we have hit our first roadblock. We're going to go back into sfdisk. Oh, I don't think we wrote those changes. Let's go ahead and try that one more time. And write. Maybe we're going to write these changes first. Did not write partition table to disk. Oh, hell, why? Boot. And then write. Yes. Ha! Okay, now we quit. Now we're going to try to do the MKFS. Ah, it's done. Writing super blocks, done. That sounds like it's good. So now we're gonna mount it according to the Arch Linux wiki. Mount dev SDA1, boom, MNT. And now we need to edit the mirror list to reorganize the geolocation. That sounds like a bunch of crap. I'm not even gonna bother with that. We're gonna go pack strap. Mount base devil. This is doing something with the package manager or something. Oh, it's building it. Okay, cool. So this should build the Arch Linux repository. No, this is building Arch Linux, so it should be completely good here. Oh man, I'm done with this. So this is going to be a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and speed this part of the install up because there's no entertainment value to be had with this. So it's going to just go super fast now. Super speed. Engaged. All right. Now we need to generate the fstab that we have created this. Fstab basically mounts your drives when you boot up. And if you mistype this, well, your system just won't boot. So don't mess this up. So we'll just do this as if it came from the wiki. Boom, mount etc fstab. Yeah, it seems easy enough. And then we go arch dash chroot dash mnt. Yep, that's it. All right. That's done. Now it says we need to set the time zone. So this is done with this lnsf user share zone info dash us dash central and then space etc local time. So this links this zone info. So you obviously probably don't have the same time zone as me. So you need to go into the zone info from user-share and find your stuff. So if you're in like Africa, don't go US. You need to do Africa. Durr. All right. So that's done. Time zone set. What is next? Oh. We need to also set the hardware clock to sync. HW clock dash sys2hc. That said invalid option. Why? I think I wrote something down here. Let's see. Oh, dash. All right, that worked better. And then we set our language. So we're gonna go echo lang equals en underscore us dot utf dash 8, and then we do this greater than sign space dash. I'm just gonna stop doing it. It's just taking too much focus of my time. All right, locale.conf. All right, boom. So this is setting our language to US and writing it to the locale.conf file. So with that done, we will set our host name. So we will name it Arch Linux. It's pretty inventive. Arch Linux. And then we're just going to do the greater than sign too, and we're just pushing this to the etc host name file. And then it says to edit the host. So let's nano etc hosts. Oh, we need to spell host correctly. And there's nothing in here. All right, I guess we're just gonna put two. We'll just do a local host, Arch Linux. There's probably other stuff you need to put in there, but I just don't feel like doing it. And then we need to add users. So let's go ahead and user add dash M dash uppercase G, the wheel, which wheel's like some user group that's in every Linux. I don't quite understand all that yet, but I'm working on it. Bin bash, and then your username. So we did that. Now we do password. This sets the root. And then you need to set the password for the user you just created. That does that. And then it says to edit the sudoers file. Alright, ets sudoers. You can also do sudo v sudo to get this up here as well, but I don't like using v, so I always just nano into it. What did it want me to do here? It wanted me to do something. Oh, users privileges. So I guess let's create Titus. All, boom. And oh man, this is probably not the right way to do this, but whatever. No password. All. Or no. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Whatever. It's fine. Good enough. Alright, now that that is done, we can move on to enabling DHCP by default. To do this, we just do a simple system control command, enable DHCP CD. That seems wrong, but let's see. Okay, no, that was right. And now that this is all set up, apparently we need to do grub. So we do grub dash install recheck. Ooh, that's a 2-dasher. Dash dash. Target equals I386 dash PC space dev SDA. Command not found. Huh. Well, that's not good. And I'm back. Alright, so grub install does not work. It was hilarious, some of the stuff I found online, but it's super easy. Pack strap dash S grub. I believe that's what it was. No, that was not the command I needed. It was, oh, Pac-Man. Wow, totally should have got that. All right, grub. Yes. All right, so it didn't actually say this in the wiki, or at least it wasn't laid out that clear. But you gotta have grub package to install grub because it's not included in the base packages. Whatever. Alright, so with that done, we can actually go and do this first one now. This should go through, install it, no error reported, and now grub is installed. Let's take a look at the wiki here one more time. We need to make the config. So grub-mk config. And we need to boot from grub-grub.cfg, I guess. Alright, so that is done. So now it says we can just exit and umount-r to unmount R deal and reboot. So if this is all done correctly, our art should come back up and the base should be installed here. So now it is loading it, and we should get like a terminal probably. Oh, sweet. So then we just go Titus, my password, and we're in. So now from here we just need to do a desktop environment. So XFCE is probably what I'm going to end up using because that's what somebody on the forum said that I should try, and I haven't done that before. So we're gonna go sudo pacman nom 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 dash su. this apparently synchronizes the stuff and updates it. So cool. Pac-Man. From here we do xorg and xorg-server. Bam. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so this installs xorg. That's just the thing we need first. I don't know why I need that actually, but I'm just gonna go ahead and install it because you need xorg. I guess just like you need like some people use Wayland and xorg. It's not clear to me now why I need xorg, but I'm gonna go ahead and install it because that's what the guide says. Alright, xorg is finished. And now we just do sudo pacman-s and we do our actual user interface xfce4 goodies. Do some brownies right now. Alright, cool. Yep. Make it happen, Captain. Okay, our graphic interface is installed, but now we need a display manager to choose it and present us with a login screen. LXDM, yes. Install. Alright, that's good. And now we just need to make sure that display manager service logs in. Or, no, it's the login service. So, no, we need to make sure it's enabled so you can log in. No, it's Stan. This is a full-on raw. It's live. It's raw. That's how it's gonna work. You're gonna be on camera. Haha. I'm talking. They understand me, okay? You just don't understand the complexities of Arch Linux. Go back to Ubuntu. I already got a complex. Okay, what am I doing here? Okay, I had a brief moment there where I had to do some research. I tried to use Display Manager with the XFCE4. Did not go well. So, 15 minutes later, 20 minutes later, something like that. I looked up and I was just like, forget it. I tried like LightDM and LXDM and some others. It just wasn't working. So here's what I did to get around that. To just launch right into XFCE with no login or display manager. So I'm gonna log into root from this screen instead of my usual. But I'm gonna go to the home of my username Titus, and if we do a detailed listing, you'll see the file .bash_profile. I went ahead and did that and put this string in here. I found on the Arch Wiki that hey, you can just go ahead and drop it right into here, and it'll launch your desktop environment. So I just went ahead and put XFCE for the bash profile for Titus. So if we exit, and I'll go ahead and reboot, when this pops up, I'll log in using the Titus user, not root, obviously. And from there, it should log into XFCE4, and we should be good. All right, and there we go. There we have it. So I am now on Arch. I went ahead and threw a whole bunch of crap up here. This is not that bad of an install. So I mean, it took me maybe about 40 minutes with the wiki, and I had to Google the two things I ran into. Is one, the display managers didn't work for crap with XFCE, which I'm sure like GNOME, if you just use GDM with it, it would work just fine. It's just, you know, people wanted me to try this for the first time, and I'm sure the other more popular ones, KDE uses KDM and GNOME uses GDM, and I'm sure those synergize really well with each other. XFCE doesn't really have a display manager, and I was trying to use like LightVM and some other stuff, and it just wasn't working out. Who cares? I showed you the workaround for that. And then the second thing was I couldn't install Grub because I didn't use Pacman to install the Grub on the new system. So when you do the initial build of the base and the base Devil for Arch, it doesn't do Grub, which I think the Arch team probably should go ahead and put that in there. But I guess they do it because some people don't like Grub. Some people like to use other bootloaders. So I get it. Arch is just build your own Linux. It's cool. And this is me building it using their wiki, 40 minutes after a couple drinks and coming back. It's late. It's like 1:30 now or 1:20, whatever. It's late. And I was able to do it. So tired, couple drinks, and following the wiki, got her done. And I'm going to go ahead and shut this down. I'm pretty sure I'm going to delete this in the morning because I don't even know how I got here when it comes to all I did was just copy paste from the wiki and then just follow some stuff. And I'm going to watch this video in the morning. I don't know if I'm going to actually put it up or not, but that is it for this special edition of installing Arch Linux. I just wanted to get my daily content out, and I didn't have this in the queue, and I needed to do the very first Arch Linux install. So there you go.